What's up guys, Carnate here, and welcome back to another Black Ops 2 gameplay. This time we're playing on Raid, and you guys get to watch another full gameplay from me. So, hopefully you guys are excited about that, because you've been doing that quite a lot lately. It's not like Domination, where I can just cut it and take like one half of the video or the second half of the video and just make videos like that. So with Hardpoint, I've really been enjoying Hardpoint, but I have to use the whole gameplay, so really I have to find something interesting to talk about. So, what I'm going to talk about today, with this 7.5 roughly minute gameplay, is, I don't even think it's 7.5 minutes, I think it's like 7 minutes and 15 seconds or something like that. But what I want to talk to you guys about is a very important topic, and that topic is life, obviously, because life is the most important topic in life. So, that's the topic. So, mainly, is what, like, how long do you have to live life? Like, it's kind of a short time. You have what, like 70, 80 years if you're lucky, and mainly what, like, how much of that time do you actually get to spend doing what you want to do? And that's usually like roughly 10 years from when you're age 20 and you have a car and you can go and like drink and have fun with your friends and everything, up until you're like age 30, when you might probably have like a girlfriend or like have kids or be married. So once you have kids, that takes away a lot of your free time, obviously, because you have to take care of them and you have to make sure that they know what they're doing. You have to make sure they get off to a good start and they keep doing well throughout their life. So really, you only have like 10 years to do what you want to do, and sometimes people just don't understand that. Like, I don't get it why there's kids in high school where, say, like, every weekend they go out to parties drinking and smoking weed and doing all these drugs, and it's just like, why are you doing that? Like, I get the whole like YOLO, you only live once, like live for the moment kind of thing, but that's not really what YOLO's for, really, because YOLO was like, you only live once, so if you have the chance to do something amazing, like do a, what's his name, Felix Baumgartner, and jump down from space, do that. If you have the chance to go to space, by all means, go to space. If you have the chance to do something else ridiculous, do that. It's pretty much like, make the most of your life, because like when you do bad things with your time, you're only going to get bad results. Like, negative things only give you negative results. It makes sense, because if you're sitting there and say you and your buddy want to go and like go chill, so you're going to chill with your buddy, you can say, like, play football outside, or your buddy wants to go over to his friend's house and you guys can all smoke weed together. Like, what if there's cops that find you smoking weed? That will be a bad decision. That'll bring you to negative choices. If you decide to just play football with your buddies, that'll be good, because that'll be like, it'll be bonding time and you can get to know each other better. Well, obviously, if you're really good friends going to play football, you should know each other pretty well by then. But like, then with that, it gets you exercise, so you're getting exercise, you're staying fit, you're living life, basically. Because if you don't know, like, if you don't know what you want to do in life, just go with your instinct, obviously. Because if you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should go to this person's house because my parents warned me about this happening and this happening, like, you can't go through life just sitting and thinking of like all the risks that could happen, because if you just do that, then you're never going to do anything. You can't be afraid to do things, or else nothing's going to happen. Like, say you're like me, like I enjoyed playing video games, and I was thinking, like, maybe I should go into YouTube and make videos on this. But then I'd be like, oh, maybe people won't like me, and maybe they like won't enjoy listening to me or whatever. Maybe they won't find me entertaining or like interesting. But with that, you can't just sit there and you can't just do what ifs with your life. If you do what ifs, nothing's going to happen. You're going to sit there for the next 20 years of your life wondering why you didn't do that. Like, you can't just leave it to fate, I guess. You can't leave it to what happens if I do this. You don't want to go on in life and regret not doing something. Like, if that thing's illegal, like if, oh, I could have went and done underage drinking with my buddies or something like that, and you can't go and, you shouldn't do that, obviously, because then, but you get the picture here, right? Like, if it's something good that might help you in any way, like if you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, you know what, maybe I should take these better classes in school, or maybe I should go home and study like 15 minutes before I play video games or something like that. Like, that's the kind of stuff where you can't just regret not doing it. Like, you should probably do that, and then by the time you get to your finals that year, you'll just be like, well, what the fuck? Why didn't I study this thing like months ago when I had all the time? And then you're sitting there right before your finals trying to cram all these study notes into your brain, and it doesn't work. So you guys obviously get the picture here with the make the most out of your life, like, because no one's gonna give you handouts for your life. No one's gonna just like shove a piece of paper in your face and be like, oh, here's like $100,000 for the year, right? Like, you're gonna have to work for pretty much everything you want. Honestly, with me, like, when I got my computer and everything, I was like, you know what? I decided. I was like, I'm gonna want to do this. I want to play video games and make videos on the internet. Like, I never thought I would get anything out of it, which I still haven't, obviously, because I have 40 subscribers. But still, like, I just did it for fun. I'm doing it because, like, you know what? I need something to do with my spare time. I don't want to become one of those kids where they just, after school every day, go smoke weed with their friends. Like, so if you have something fun to do, you should always have, like, a hobby, no matter what, because if you have a hobby, then that'll keep you occupied, right? Like, there was a saying before, and it was, like, active hands, like, can't go into the devil, or something like that. There's something about active hands and the devil's work. I think it's active hands don't do the devil's work. So, something like that. And the main part of that is, like, if you stay doing something, like staying active, like cleaning around the house, say, doing chores, or like helping friends move something, then you're not going to get into any trouble because you don't have any time to get into any trouble. Because really, what are you going to do when you have no free time? Honestly, that's about what it comes to. What trouble can you get into while you're just sitting, like, cleaning the house and listening to music? Not much. So this video is pretty much over, guys. And if you want to see more videos like this, like philosophy kind of tips on life video, let me know. I'll try and get them out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe or leave a comment down below. And yeah, I've been Carnate, and peace out.